to be true is that when it comes to suicide thoughts, suicide beliefs that, you know, I want to end my life, the end straw of everything that someone has reached and cannot deal or cope anymore, what is really happening is that the fight, flight, and freeze response are no longer responsive to anything for that matter. And it's almost like the fauna response comes to play. And the person tips into a scenario where if I don't conclude this, I may become debilitated in this way, or become mad, or lose this human being. So I might as well just lose myself because it's easier. And the reason why this happens is because the amygdala's response to fight, flight, or freeze is no longer active, and it's gone to another level. And that level is everything else is now shut down. And that human being that is in front of us, that are having these ruminating thoughts that I must end my life, is because not only the chemical imbalance, but it's the belief that is counteracting the current suicide thought, almost like a secondary gain. If I do this, I will end this. Whatever that this may be, whether it is a fear of losing someone, a fear of finding a new person because they've had a really bad and tough breakup, a fear of gaining financial freedom because they've been confined in a space where they're financially unstable because maybe a partner has taken something away from them, or been in heavy courts, or whatever the situation is. It could even be a double bind in a different aspect. There could be a fear within their own inner self. Well, if I were to have the freedom, that means I have to make changes, and that will cost me to take responsibilities and actions. So then suicide is just an easier option. So I'd have to think of all these things, because that means I have to do things and I have to work on myself, and I don't think I'm ready to do that. And so suicide can come in so many ways, so many shapes, so many forms. It's not just based around one idea. People fall into that trap because their mind, their capabilities of rationalizing has, how can I say it, has been removed from their frontal lobe, the pineal gland, which is in the center of their mind. They're not able to compartmentalize. They're not able to understand how their thoughts are running. They don't even understand the significance of lack of correct thoughts that may be running. And so they want an away. They want an exit. And unfortunately, the system that we have doesn't have enough funding. It doesn't have enough resources to teach our hospitals that when you're having a case of extreme anxiety that's looping into depression and that's resulting in suicide, that these need to be dealt with in a different way. We don't send them back home only to find out 2 weeks later that they've removed themselves from society. We are so under-resourced in so many ways in the government system that these people are taking their lives because of these running thoughts that they want to run away from. So it's not the situations that we don't know how to deal with, it's the thoughts that's allowing us to not understand the situations and how to cope and deal with them. And hence why we result in the option, or the last option, which is like a fauna option. There's no more fight, flight, or freeze response, and that's to end life. And it's the sad truth that we don't talk about, that if you have suicidal thoughts, not only are you running so many thoughts and processes inside your mind, you're also not able to see what's beyond that. And when you're sitting with the right person that can give you the correct support and give you the physical connection or touch to see that you are valuable and that you are loved, and there is a need for you in society, because you can work for something greater than yourself, which will fulfill not only your needs but the needs of others, that we can help them come out of the agony of overthinking those thoughts that bring them to suicide. From my heart to yours as always.